Hi, beautiful people. Thank you so much for clicking in. Always a pleasure to have you here. I'm sharing with you very simple and easy to put together corned beef pie. Now, opening this today, I felt like it was an achievement for me. It is the only day that I opened corned beef up without messing it up. So I placed that in my frying pan. My frying pan had no oil at all because the corned beef in itself has a lot of oil in there. I'm adding some carrots, some onions in there, and some spice because I love spice. Okay, I love some pepper in there. So I'm adding that to that, and I add just a little water to help fry them a bit. Okay, so corned beef in itself can be salty, so adding your veggies to it will ensure it will reduce some of the salt components in it. Okay, the carrot and then the onions will absorb some of the salt content in it. So I'll just set that aside and then now work on my dough. I'm using soft flour. If you are baking pie, you need soft flour because that has less gluten. I also like the milky taste in pie, so I'm adding some milk powder. I'm grating some nutmeg to that, a little baking soda, I don't know if I've mentioned that, and some salt. I'll go ahead and mix all of them together, then I'll add in my margarine. I'm using 4 cups of soft flour, so I used 4 heaped tablespoons of margarine. You want to mix it to the point where it looks like a breadcrumbs. Okay, so if it doesn't look like breadcrumbs, you might add more margarine. Okay, but this is what you want to get, and I'm using my fork to mix it because I don't want to introduce my hands to it. If you're using your hand, you use the fingertips of your hands because the heat or the warmth of your hand can activate gluten, and if you are making pie, you might want it to be crispy. So I added some cold water. It was cold water that I used again because we don't want to activate any gluten in the dough. So I'll go ahead and then use my rolling pin to roll it out. Also, you don't want to do too much, then you can use any shape at all that you can find. I'm using saucepan lid, but you can use anything at all that you'll be able to get this round shape or any other shape that you like. Okay, and then you put in your filling and then you use your fork. You can use your hand or anything that you can find to close it up. Then you close it up, you make this holes in there so that the heat can penetrate through them. So as you can see, I used another this one was even my small bowl to get this shape. I needed some more space on my tray, so I had to divide some of the pie to give it that golden color. You whisk some egg, add a little water or milk to it, and whisk it up nicely, and then that will be your egg wash that you will need to make your pie look very nice. So once you are done brushing the egg wash, at this point you should have started heating your oven. Okay, so I've heated my oven and then I placed into it for about 25 minutes. The thing with my oven is that it's a gas oven. Okay, so I use the bottom part for about 15 minutes, then I use the grill part for about 10 minutes. These things are actually called turnovers. The name is turnovers, meaning you're supposed to be turning them over. So what I do is that I use the bottom part and then the top part. Maybe depending on the kind of stove you use, you may not need to do that, but this was it. I hope you find it helpful. Do like, subscribe, and share with a friend and family if you find it helpful. Thank you.